Hello.
We is live. Hello.
Hello.
What is up? Welcome or welcome back. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to Novakast episode 590. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome to Study Buddies, not numbered, for the Love of Justice edition. And while it is still the 15th, happy birthday to my brother. You old bastard.
Happy birthday.
We're finally back with some more dual Destinies. Shocker, we're still in the same case
Yay.
for the past 2 months. We'll eventually get through it. Maybe.
I gotta go. Sorry, guys.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that wasn't funny. Okay, that's cool. Let's go.
All
We
right.
got plenty of trial to get through.
Okay. What am I doing? Okay.
Hold it!
Why in the world would you enter that grisly crime scene? Why? Because I was worried sick. Mayor Tenma's suit. It what? It was designed personally by me. By the way, actually, I was just thinking about something for the time we've been away. The last time we played this game. Because you saw the scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Or we saw that scroll that showed like the giant, looked like a giant like gold nugget or something. Or ingot.
Okay.
I feel like that's gonna come up. Like they're like perhaps the lore for this is just something I've been thinking about since we played, and I was trying to rewatch the VODs. But I don't think like the lore for both the Ninetales Fox and Tenmataro are nothing. It's just a struggle about greed. That's just my theory right now.
Mm.
Because you see like the two people, like it was going through the scroll. You have the two people with the ingot, and then all of a sudden they become like monsters or some crap, or the monsters form from the people. In fact, the two people wear the same colors as the fox and Tenma.
Guess we'll have to find out by continuing on.
Eh. I was worried my work of art might get blood on it. This man clearly has no priorities sorry. This man clearly has his priorities in order. Why the fuck did I flub that line? Okay, let's get this over with, shall we? Now, where was I? Oh, yes. So I entered the Fox Chamber almost without thinking.
Hold it!
Why didn't you enter right away? And run and ruin my designer shoes? Something tells me everything that he's designed is just made by him. Which,
Well, yeah, he definitely seems to be the type of character that is that's like, I can't trust anyone to do it. It has to be perfect, so I have to be the one to do it.
I'm sorry, I'm getting like major Joker vibes with this guy right now.
I was
I
gonna
can see
say
him
it
with a
earlier.
creepy-
I was gonna say it earlier, but I thought we already made the joke, so I refused.
We did.
Okay. My refusal was then apt.
I know.
Theory. Same for the earlier theory.
It's okay. It's been
I
a
wanna
while
see
since
some
we've been
art
back
with
on
him.
this.
Yeah.
I want to see some fan art with him with a really creepy smile with a text box that says,
Please, no.
"Let's put a smile on that face."
No.
Come on, you know somebody's probably done it.
Don't ruin things.
I'm not really ruining it. I'm giving people ideas, which I'm sure somebody's probably done it or have already done it.
This courtroom's gonna turn into a crime scene if we could let him continue to spray.
Seriously.
Everyone's gonna die in that room due to improper ventilation.
Your shiz? Even now, just thinking about getting blood on my fabulous footwear, it sends chills down my spine. That's why I hesitated.
Objection!
That's terrible! A man was dying and another injured, and you're worried about your shoes?
Oh my god, shoes.
Oh god, no, don't do that.
Silence! Need I remind you, this is a court of law. We are not teaching morality here. We have schools of etiquette and the like for such trivial pursuits.
Hold on. Okay, sorry.
Gah!
Now, you listen to me, you deceptive dandy. Get to the point and be quick about it.
Yes, well, I was there in the Fox Chamber, but...
Quicker.
Hold it!
Wait a second. Why did you hide yourself? Oh my. So you do understand. I do. By hiding, I was concealing my fabulous beauty, which, for the sake of the universe, is something I should never, ever do. That's what you're thinking, right? No, I think you're fug ugly. I'm sensing a black hole of egocentricity forming around the witness stand. Also, he's very fug ugly.
Ugly. Fuck is bug
I know.
ugly?
I know what I said.
We can deliberate his mental process another time. Get on with the testimony. Now.
Well, regarding the murder scene,
And I was just starting to think that I was getting too much to like I'm drawing a blank on his name. Too much like how I voiced the prosecutor for the fourth case in the first Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Francesca's dad,
Yeah.
Von Karma. And then he says now. I'm just like, damn it.
Could you describe the crime crime scene in a bit more detail?
What exactly would you like details about?
Well, what I'd like to ask you about is, let's ask about the murder weapon. Could you describe the state of the weapons that had been used at the crime scene? I know I added a word, I'm sorry.
The spear had been thrusted all the way through Alderman Kyubi. Then, there was that statue the Alderman used to bludgeon Mayor Tenma.
Wait.
What are you going to wait for? What's up, Rob?
But he didn't bludgeon. What was it? I don't know. No.
That's what's been
said.
That's what's been said. Is that the alderman bludgeoned Mayor Tenma?
I don't believe that though.
Defense.
That incredibly inspiring symbol had fallen to the floor.
Oh, right, that statue. But why would he find it inspiring? What exactly do you find the What exactly did you find the statue fuck. What exactly did you find the statue inspiring? Or why?
Well, when I saw that statue, I felt as if the merger had been realized. It was like a celebration of union between town and village. An inspiring symbol of goodwill.
Wait a minute. How would he know that?
He is Mayor Tenma's secretary.
I'm gonna look up the court record real quick. Token of goodwill. Made in the only two people would have known were... The only person that would have known was the alderman, right? Or was it Mayor Tenma? Let me just double check that. Details.
What?
Statue has traces of blood. No, he didn't bring up the ball, but
Inspiring symbol of goodwill.
a broken statue next to a bloody corpse. Really, real inspiring.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you consider this statue to be of a statement?
Fuck. I'm on the statue.
Do you consider this statement to be of any importance?
Is it important? Yes. I believe that to be extremely important. I request that it be added to the testimony.
I'm gonna just...
Just what?
I'm going to play it by ear.
Objection!
Your lies have finally betrayed you, Mr. LaBelle.
What possibly could you mean?
You said the statue was a celebration of union between town and village. Isn't that correct?
It is indeed. But what of it? The two yokai are joining hands in goodwill. As if they were celebrating the municipal...
Fuck.
Municipal.
Why can't I municipal a municipal merger? Why can't I say that word?
Municipal.
Something the matter? So, how do you really know that this statue was meant to be a symbol of goodwill again? What?
Justice Dono, explain yourself and make it quick.
Okay. This statue was meant to symbolize goodwill in its original form, but that was actually a secret. A secret? Whatever do you mean? What I mean is that it broke when someone used it to strike Mayor Tenma on the head. What's left clearly makes it look like the two yokai are battling it out. The statue's secret and its true form were lost inside that locked room. For Miss Tenma is the only living soul who should know what it once looked like. So, Mr. LaBelle, where could you have possibly seen the statue in its original form? What do you mean? The only possible answer is this. You saw the statue in its original form. Right in the room where the alderman was murdered before it was broken. How dare you!
Mr. Justice, are you accusing the witness of some sort of crime?
Yes. Yes, I am. Florette LaBelle, I accuse you of murder of Alderman Rex Cuby.
Order! Order! Mr. LaBelle! You've been accused of murder! Kinda didn't see this one coming, but whatever. Do you have anything to say in your defense? How could you possibly accuse me? The embodiment of beauty!
Way to go, Apollo! This is the conclusive evidence we needed! Magnifico!
We've got you now. We know you killed the alderman. Now admit it.
Silence.
Enough of your silly games, Justice Dono. This prancing peacock could not possibly be the killer.
Objection!
What are you talking about? His alibi has already crumbled to dust. And I just proved that he was in the Fox chamber while it was still locked tight.
Silence.
Why could he have not seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman. Ergo.
Yes, that's right. I clearly remember now. Oh, Alderman Kyubi told me about it. About what the statue actually looked like. I mean, I was a good friend. He was a good friend of mine.
Objection!
Yeah, right! He wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that!
Silence.
Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime.
It has?
Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scamp's statement, if you will. When Jinxie Tenma unlocked the Fox Chamber, she saw the alderman and the mayor collapse therein, and no one else.
Oh.
Dang it.
The fact is, it was you two who made that apparent in yesterday's court session.
Oh, fuck.
Thus, Florent LaBelle could not possibly have been in that locked room.
Ah. I just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen LaBelle?
The proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right, Your Boldness?
It does seem awfully conclusive. The facts point to the defendant and the victim being the only people in that locked room. Moreover, the defendant has already confessed.
Objection! Silence!
I didn't say anything!
Good. You cannot defend the indefensible. Your role in the charade is over, Justice Donovan.
But,
Your boldness. This trial would last an eternity if we were to keep crossing blades with these simpletons.
fuck you.
It is high time you brought down the hammer of justice.
Point well made. I believe it's time to declare a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma.
Who is it?
Jinxie?
Oh,
Told you so. It would seem that my time is at hand.
Mayor Tenma.
Counselor, there is a matter to which I must testify. I recall it now only for your good graces.
Counselor? Oh, right, he must be me. Does he finally remember what happened for that blow to his head?
Phayn, don't just stand there. Seize him.
Are you serious? Dude scares the shit out of me, no. It's no good. I can't restrain him. Know me and despair. For I am Tenma Toro, Demon Lord of the Yokai. Mr. Justice, do something!
Since when am I responsible for court security?
Apollo, this is our chance. We might get some new information out of him.
Your Honor, seeing as our client has something new to say, I believe due process demands that we hear him out, even if he is a yokai.
Well, when you put it that way... No.
That would have been so fucked up.
Yeah.
Just no, guilty. Boom.
Game over. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the game.
Still, I believe testimony by yokai is unprecedented in the legal world. even though I am friends with a demon, or several. I shall not speak of that. What demons? Who are we talking about? Anyway, let's go!
Unprecedented is an absurdity, more like.
Whatever. All right then. Mr. Damien Tenma, or should I say Mr. Tenmataro, your testimony, please. I shall now provide a recollections most real, courtesy of my host, Damien Tenma. Heed these words, mortal, for hear them but once you shall. Ha 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 ha. I hate to do this, but I need a glass of water because this hurting.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. I got my water. Okay. Barely conscious was Damien Barely conscious when was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly, two yokai did appear. On one side, I, Tenmataro, ruler of demonkind, and on the other, my mortal enemy, the nine-tailed fox. Um,
Um,
So, is the defendant asserting that the room he was in was very dark at the time? Strange as it may be, yes indeed. All was in darkness. And the part about Tenmataro and the nine-tailed fox being there. Yes, that too. Tenmataro towered overhead, and the nine-tailed fox glittered gold. That. Wait, what was that line? Okay.
I'm not even gonna say it.
I call animal abuse, Your Honor.
Wait, who's the animal?
The bird.
Apollo.
Oh
It
god.
would
He's being
seem
abused
the
by
defendant's
animals.
recollections are not trusted.
Wait, what?
He's being abused by animals. Different kind of animal abuse.
Mm. Yeah.
By the way, if you talk about Dragon Ball Z, I have a soft slime, so it's not going to make any noise, so you guys are pretty much good. Got a cloud slime that smells
Say
like
that again?
coconut.
Did you have
I have
green light on that?
Yeah, I have a soft slime. I have a cloud slime that doesn't make any noise. It smells like coconut cream pie, though. But yeah, if you end up bringing up Dragon Ball Z, I'm gonna have to bust out a different slime that makes noise. I do have one, though, but right now, you can't even hear the one I'm playing with. Good, you shouldn't. That'd be rude. Anyway, let's continue. Aden read his line.
Oh, yep. Yes, well, truth be told, my host's recollections are still a bit fuzzy. As if half a dream, or as if half dreamt, that happening lingers in his mind.
Apollo, maybe I can help here.
Really? Oh, you mean...
Yeah, I can hear it. The discord in his heart. I sense an unusual emotion in the mayor's memory of the event.
Okay. I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us again.
I forgot to put Widget on. Hold on. Don't start yet, Widget. I'm putting you on. You're on. What are we doing? Please do something, so we don't have to continue hearing the same tone. This will get very annoying if we don't do anything.
Of course!
That's not appropriate right now. And also, it didn't come out that loud anyway.
Ah, damn it! Fucking voice mod.
I could hear it. It was just really quiet.
I didn't get all of them. That's weird. Okay. Alright, so barely conscious. Wouldn't this be, Widget saying this? Or me?
Neither.
Neither.
We're going over the testimony.
Yeah. None of us are reading this. We're just solving it.
That's odd.
A little bit of happiness?
It sounds like the mayor saw the same thing as was shown on that scroll.
I'm curious, why did you advance the text instead of pinpointing it?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
You could have pinpointed.
Oh.
Yeah, I could have helped solve that.
Oh, I didn't... Oh, shit. Okay.
You just look through it.
Yeah. What's with those, Tenmas and their yokai visions?
I think it's sweet how father and daughter can share something like that.
I don't think a shared nightmare really qualifies as sweet. Anyway, all I need to do is point out an unnatural reaction, like last time.
Right. Look for places where an emotion conflicts with the testimony. That conflict usually indicates a thought or emotion that is being suppressed.
So I'm gonna say it's the fourth line.
No. Couldn't be.
Aiden, be nice.
Got it!
When the nine-tailed fox appeared, you not only experienced shock and sadness, but also something like joy as well. Joy. Perhaps it was joy at the light coming to my eyes at long last. A long and terrible creaking did pierce the silence. And then there was light. On reflection, it was a door that did produce that infernal racket. A creaking door?
Gee, I wonder where we heard that one.
Yeah. You must be talking about the Forbidden Chamber door. It does make a lot of noise.
So this means the Forbidden Chamber really was opened. But what about the sudden light he described?
I think I know. He mentioned darkness and Tenmataro towering overhead. Maybe the mayor wasn't really in the Fox Chamber at the time of the crime. Mr. Mayor, did the darkness that you were in happen to be... Oh, sorry. Did the darkness that you were in happen to be here?
Take that!
The Forbidden Chamber? Was it not the Fox Chamber where the murder did occur? Yes, but it all makes sense. If you were in the Forbidden Chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the Forbidden Chamber's door opening. And the towering Tenmataro you saw, most likely the Forbidden Chamber statue. Why, yes. That would explain it. The darkness and the staff in the demon's grasp.
But even if all that's true, then what about the nine-tailed fox?
Maybe he was seeing things. Just like Jinxie and her imaginary yokai.
Oh, fantastico, Apollo! It's entirely possible. In a groggy, dreamlike state, people can misremember things and events.
Misremember, you say? Let me think. I do believe I remember now. That was not the nine-tailed fox, it was... the amazing nine-tailed fox. Or the amazing nine-tails. What? The amazing nine-tails? At first, this was but a dream, I thought. Now, however, most
Most clearly do I recall it. 'Twas the amazing Ninetales who did open the Forbidden Chamber's door. I'm sorry I asked.
The amazing Ninetales? But that was the victim, Alderman Kyubi, right?
Yeah, why would he open the Forbidden Chamber? Wasn't he trying to keep it sealed?
Never mind that. This is completely new information.
I'm gonna be. You know, it'd be funny if we got it wrong of who the Amazing Ninetales was. Turns out it's LaBelle.
Oh dear God!
No, I kid. No, he would have gotten his ass kicked in 2 seconds in the ring.
Plus, he'd never
Or
wear
turn.
a mask to hide his quote-unquote beauty.
Turns out this whole this beauty shtick is just for a facade. He is the true Ninetales.
Let me enter it and run an update.
Error 404.
No. Now it's just sadness and happiness.
That's not sadness.
That's surprise.
Or shock. Sorry, shock. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I forgot. The yellow one's surprise. Um.
What's up?
Trying to think. What would I pick?
Because
'Cause wasn't-
Oh, no thoughts. Okay.
I'm thinking.
Can you think aloud, maybe?
Yeah, no dead air, please.
I'm trying. I mean, he was happy, surprised. Why would he be sad at the same time? I'm gonna go on a limb and say it was pinpoint the sadness. Because it's weird that he would be both. He's already happy and surprised. Why would he be sad at the same time? Oh, I was right.
Got it!
When the amazing Ninetales opened the chamber, banishing the darkness within, you felt joy. But didn't you also feel shock and sadness? Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I do recollect something of that nature. I believe it was the Fiend's Cape of Red. For when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness did inexplicitly wash over me. Oh, shit. A cape of red.
Apollo, we've reduced the noise level.
You know, it just dawned on me, he doesn't wear red. Doesn't he?
Oh, but there's still a little left.
Mayor Tenma, why were you sad when you saw the red cape? Why indeed? What could this mean?
I guess his memory's still a little spotty. I know, because his latest recollection contradicts the evidence.
Yeah. It's one of those contradictions that slaps you right across the face.
Something this obvious could arise. When someone is trying to force a fuzzy memory into a definitive shape. Apollo, I know what you have to do. You need to present evidence that contradicts the image you see.
Oh. So, it's basically the same as the usual cross-examination process. Okay. Time to review the evidence. Look out contradictions. Here comes justice. Yeah, no. Hold on. Because we have evidence where it shows... Oh, here we go. Yep, found it.
Objection!
I knew that was bugging me. You said the Amazing Ninetales cape was red. Are you sure about that? Yes, well, I do believe it was a red cape. I saw, but... Mayor Tenma, does this cape look red to you? That certainly does not look red. Not even scarlet or crimson either. Nevertheless, upon my liberation, something red did fill my as yet hazy field of view, and I thought to myself, the Amazing Ninetales is arrayed in a cape of red. So you mistook that red something for his cape, huh? Apparently so. And remembering it now brings a great sadness upon me.
So the red something probably wasn't a cape after all.
I'm gonna be honest, I almost said the line, but I caught myself. Okay.
Maybe that great sadness you mentioned is what's interfering with his memory.
Well, he would have seen the fox chamber behind the Amazing Ninetales. What red object could he have seen there that would have been that shocking? I know. Could it have been... Mr. Mayor, was the red thing you saw this? I wonder.
Take that!
Something red that could produce a deep sadness. Could it be Mr. Tenma? That what you saw was the alderman's blood? Blood? Why, yes, it was blood. Ah! It's all coming back to me.
It wasn't a red cape that I saw. It was lying behind the amazing Ninetales, the Alderman's bloody body.
His noise level's down to 0. I think he's remembered everything now. I think all noise is gone now. What the hell happened?
Oh.
I think I did too good of a job.
Does this mean the amazing... Does this mean the amazing Ninetales killed Alderman Kyobi?
But the Alderman was the amazing Ninetales, so how exactly would that work?
Hey, I asked you first.
Well, Mr. Justice, you sure know how to make a complicated matter even more complicated.
True, but at the time of the crime, our client was in the Forbidden Chamber. Moreover...
Silence!
Don't you find this strange? The little scamp has already confirmed her father to be in the Fox Chamber. But she said not about seeing the amazing Ninetales there.
You just had to bring that up, didn't you?
Jinxie didn't see Lapel there either. It's so weird. Who really was in that room then?
Would the defense care to share any thoughts with the court? Can you explain the inconsistency between the defendant's testimony and his daughter's?
Yes, I can. Yes, of course. I can explain it, because if I don't, we're in serious trouble.
Not with more of your bluffs and fairy tales, I trust. Fair warning, Justice Dono. I shall have your head if you fail to explain this.
What about a good old-fashioned penalty?
Well, Mr. Justice, let's see if you have a head worth keeping on your shoulders.
First of all, Mr. Bell was definitely in the Fox Chamber while it was locked. We also know that Mayor Tenma was in the Forbidden Chamber based on his testimony. These two facts are crucial to my explanation. So let us consider the following question. If the facts point to Florette LaBelle and the victim being there at the scene, why did Jinxie Tenma see the victim and her father, Mayor Tenma?
Rob?
I just thought of something. It's far-fetched, but I just thought of something.
Oh, really?
No.
Uh-huh. Go
Yes. I'm hoping there's an answer for it. A very good question indeed, and I suppose you have an answer. What if LaBelle disguised himself as Tenma?
Sadly, you would be supposing. Oh wait, you would be supposing wrong.
You think she could have mistaken LaBelle for the mayor?
Well, if she did, then the question is, why did she do that? It would explain why nobody saw LaBelle.
Well, how about the explanation, Mr. Justice? I believe the time for questions is over. The defense asserts that Florent LaBelle was at the crime scene. However, Jinxie Tenma has justified that she saw her father collapse there. If she has in fact misremembered the event, what could have made her do so?
I'm going for it. The figure Miss Tenma saw was not her father. It was Florent LaBelle disguised as Damien Tenma.
Silence.
That is a complete impossibility. Their faces are utterly unalike. How could you explain that away with a mere disguise?
Yes, they both do have incredibly distinctive faces.
Maybe the disguise completely hid his face.
I think Jinxie would have mentioned if she couldn't see her father's face.
To be fair, Jinxie was so out of it. She thought that the room was filled with yokai, so she probably would have forgotten that would have mistaken LaBelle's face for her dad's.
And if it was that sort of disguise, wouldn't she have removed it?
Oh, right.
Your sword is as dull as your mind, Justice Dono. Shall I show you what a truly sharp blade is capable of?
I think I'm...
Oh, did he cut off Apollo's freaking Hogas?
Is what?
The 2 points. Hoge.
Oh.
Are you okay, Apollo?
I'm not fine. Am I?
Well, now that we have that little fairy tale out of the way, your baldness, your verdict, if you will.
Mr. Justice, I believe it's time for a verdict. You have no further arguments.
What's even left for me to do?
Apollo, remember what Mr. Wright always says. When you're stuck in a tight spot, turn the case upside down.
Turn the case upside down? Huh. He does say that, doesn't he? But I don't see how it applies here. Still.
I think I figured it out.
Never hurts to give it a try, I guess. Let's see. Rather than Jinxie didn't remove the disguise, maybe she couldn't remove it. Rather than she didn't tell anyone about the disguise. Maybe it was she couldn't talk about it.
Oh, Wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. Well, that's why their masks are more important to them than life itself.
What about the fact that it was the amazing Ninetales who opened the door? A mask that couldn't be removed in front of others. Can these facts turn things around? God! Well, we got it all backwards.
Apollo?
I think we might have made a huge mistake.
Your boldness, I see no need to further indulge them in their silly little farce. The defense has no proof. They never did, and they never will.
Then it seems I must announce my
Objection!
Verdict or objection? Fuck. I do have proof.
Do you now?
All right, well, this better be good, Mr. Justice. I want my lunch.
We can solve the remaining riddles by turning all of our assumptions upside down. Why Jinxie Tenma mistook Mr. LaBelle for her father. Why she couldn't remove the costume or tell anyone about it in the first place. These riddles are
Inextricably.
inextricably linked to Mayor Tenma's secret identity. A shocking secret identity that will turn the entire premise of this case upside down. This piece of evidence clearly reveals Mayor Tenma's secret identity.
Take that!
What absolute claptrap! Poppycock, balderdash!
Is he just speaking a bunch of random British words? Also, thought his whole thing was I thought his whole thing was samurai, like a samurai motif.
Could be a British samurai.
I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, by Jove, I know the way of the samurai.
We thought the alderman was the amazing Ninetales, and the mayor was Tenma Taro. That's why we believe the mayor killed the alderman in his lust for Ninetales Vale. And it was the basis for the prosecution's entire case against our client. However, we got the whole thing backwards. Mayor Tenma wasn't Tenma Taro at all. He was the Amazing Ninetales, or the Amazing Ninetales. Shut that face.
What is this? You best explain yourself, Justice Dono. And from where you derived such a far-fetched conclusion.
DC no doubt knew the true identity of the Amazing Ninetail. But she couldn't tell anyone no matter what. That's why she didn't say it was the the Amazing Ninetail she saw passed out. Even though, unbeknownst to her, it was really Florent LaBelle in disguise.
Silence.
The accused and that deceitful dandy are utterly dissimilar in physical build and voice. The little scamp would have seen the difference.
Objection!
Remember Mr. LaBelle has his very own brand of cosmetics? Why couldn't he fake a different build too? And anyone speaking through a mask would naturally sound different.
Silence.
Why did she not simply pull the mask off?
Objection!
A masked wrestler's disguise is more precious than life itself. As a huge fan of the Amazing Ninetales, she would never dare unmask him. This case is mistaken identity. Also, this case of a mistaken identity also explains the riddle of the locked room.
Then by all means, Mr. Justice, answer it for us already.
First, Mr. LaBelle entered the room where the mayor and aldermen were talking. I suspect he brought with him coffee laced with some sort of sedative. Once the alderman was out cold, that's when Mr. LaBelle killed him. Next, he took the mayor, who he had also drugged, into the Forbidden Chamber. Then he returned to the Fox Chamber, slipped into some of the mayor's spare clothes, and completed the disguise by donning the Amazing Ninetales mask. With his entire charade in place, Mr. LaBelle then let out a scream. The scream that led Jinxie Tenma to the scene. And then...
and then...
the
The person who said I killed Alderman
sorry.
Kyubi was...
Yep. That was Florent LaBelle in disguise. The mayor never actually confessed.
Silence.
This is no more than guesswork and speculation. Now stop your jabbering and...
Objection!
No! You twisted samurai! This time you stop your jabbering and let me finish making my case! Once Miss Tenma left the scene, Mr. LaBelle, still wearing the mayor's clothes and mask, opened the Forbidden Chamber, so he could drag the mayor back out into the Fox Chamber.
Oh, so the Amazing Ninetales the mayor saw was...
Right. It was LaBelle opening the Forbidden Chamber. The second time Mr. LaBelle opened the door to the Forbidden Chamber, he happened to catch the thieving Mr. Filch surprised. Startled, Mr. Filch, in his Tenmataro disguise, ran as fast as he could away from the room. As he did, he left behind him a trail of feathers and tracks, and gave Miss Tenma the scare of her life in the hallway. With no one left to witness the events that had occurred. Mr. LaBelle then proceeded to drag the sleeping mayor back into the fox chamber.
I see. Oh, I see. Well, that all certainly does make sense.
Then, after dragging the mayor back into the fox chamber, Mr. LaBelle threw the mask out the window and fled the room.
Silence.
For this absurd theory to work, it requires that the defendant be the amazing Ninetales. However, he was the one pushing for the municipal merger. That such an individual could possibly be the amazing Ninetales is preposterous.
Objection!
The mayor was blackmailed into pursuing the merger. Miss Tenma's life would have been in danger if he had openly voiced his opposition. That's why he created a secret identity as the Amazing Ninetales.
Ugh. This is madness. No one could possibly hatch such an insane plot.
No one except a killer as insane as his plot. And I'd say Florent LaBelle more than qualifies.
Foolish mortal. It is at my own peril that you forget who I am.
Mayor Tenma, it's okay now. Jinxie will be safe just as soon as Mr. LaBelle is arrested. You are the Amazing Ninetales, aren't you?
I...
Jinxie this time.
Who is it this time? Oh god. Wait, did he just change his hair?
Mm-hmm.
You have quite the active imagination. Mayor Tenma is not the Amazing Ninetales.
Objection!
What do you mean?
Well, has the mayor admitted to it yet?
But that's just...
And even if he did admit to such nonsense, I would reveal the truth behind Tenmataro right here and now.
What?
Why, you would dare reveal the secret? My good friend, the alderman, told me all about it. But it wouldn't be good to expose the truth. What with the superstitions now, would it?
The truth behind Tenmataro? What's he talking about?
So go ahead, say it. Say I am the Amazing Ninetales. I dare you.
Objection!
Wait. Will somebody please explain what's going on here?
Mayor Tenma will do anything to keep the truth behind Tenmataro's secret. A dark, terrible truth that has been kept secret by the village superstitions.
And if the mayor admits to being the Amazing Ninetails, you'll expose the truth.
Right. I wouldn't have him walking free because of some nonsense you made up.
So, what now, Justice Dono? Without the mayor's admission, your theory is as useless as you are in battle.
I'll show you who's useless.
Apollo, don't you dare give up now!
I know. Your Honor, I believe Mr. LaBelle's statements warrant a thorough cross-examination. After all, the true identity of the Amazing Ninetails is the cornerstone of this case.
You do have a point there. Please answer this court, Mr. LaBelle. Is the defendant the Amazing Ninetails or not? The Amazing Ninetails' true identity is not Mayor Tenma. The mayor would never admit to such utter nonsense. But if he did admit to such nonsense, I would expose the truth behind Tenma Taro, right here and now. And that would bring ruin upon Ninetails Vale, just as the superstitions say.
Talk about of a pot and into the fire. At this rate, the mayor will be found guilty for sure.
Honestly speaking, if Mayor Damien Tenba is not the Ninetails, I'm afraid I don't see how the defense has much of a case here. And let's just leave it at that, shall we? We all know Alderman QB was the Amazing Ninetail. Anyway, I mean, that's how Ninetails Vale made a comeback. The Alderman was so popular.
There's gotta be a hole in that testimony somewhere. But I don't even know where to start.
Since we don't have any proof that the mayor is the Amazing Ninetails, well, then we'll just have to get him to admit it himself.
But if he admits it, LaBelle's going to expose the secret behind Tenma Taro. We're so close, I know it.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Hold it!
This whole case only makes sense if the mayor is the Amazing Ninetails. I know you used his mask to create this illusion of a locked room murder.
Silence!
Nothing more than idle speculation. You've no evidence now, have you?
Objection!
Mr. LaBelle knows that this statue originally originally looked like. What means he had to be in the Fox chamber while it was still locked tight. Or that means he had to be... That means he had to be in the Fox chamber while it was still locked tight.
Sorry, but I heard about the statue from Alderman QB. If you don't believe me, just ask him. Oh, but what's that? The Alderman's dead? Looks like the joke's on you, my sweaty little friend.
Apollo, you mind if I wring his neck?
Go for it.
Okay.
Wait, what are you doing? Ah! Judge is like, I know I should step in, but honestly, this is kind of a best moment of my day.
Wait in line, because I'm going first.
Temper, anyone. Anyway.
Hold it!
The only nonsense here in this court is you and your assertions.
Tisk. Such anger is terrible for the skin, you know. Beauty is like a flower that blooms forth from a serene heart.
Excuse me?
I would.
Enough jabbering about blossoms and whatnot. Get on with your testimony before I slice you into a bouquet of cut flowers.
Oh dear. Please excuse me. As I was saying, the assertion of our wilted attorney here is utterly nonsense.
Hold it!
You'd be arrested, wouldn't you?
Yes, it's true. I would be sacrificed upon the altar of justice despite my innocence. But what a terrible loss that would be for the future of humankind's cosmetic needs. It is a tragedy that must be averted. Defend me if you understand this.
Silence!
The only terrible loss is the time wasted by your ceaseless yammering. If you would avert the tragedy awaiting you in that vexing visage of yours, then...
Yes, I know. Get on with my testimony. Anyway, suffice to say, should the mayor admit to the defense's nonsense, I will make good on my threat and...
Hold it!
And just how did you learn of this so-called truth behind Tenmataro?
Alderman Kyubi told me all about it. The secret of the forbidden chamber, that the truth behind Tenmataro.
Why would he share secrets like that with you, Mr. LaBelle?
Because of the alderman's wife. I was looking after her while she was hospitalized. He appreciated so much, he shared the secrets with me.
Sounds to me he was blackmailing the alderman, too.
Wait,
Yeah.
did he threaten the alderman in addition to the mayor?
Don't tell me that's how he learned how to open the Forbidden Chamber.
Needless to say, I'm not above revealing the truth behind Tenmataro.
Hold it!
Do not gaze upon Tenmataro. Do not tell others if you see him. Isn't that what the village superstitions say?
Exactly. Telling others that what Tenmataro looks like would reveal the truth. That's why the superstitions were written down in the first place.
And And Ruin coming to the village is if you free him. Is that a warning not to expose the truth?
Bingo! And that truth is Tenmataro is a great, greedy, inspiring fortune. That's what the whole battle over Nine-Tails Vale is all about.
He just told the truth.
Tenmataro is a great fortune?
This
Come to
threat
think
no
of it.
longer works.
Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there.
Something tells me that he didn't hear it from the mayor. He heard it from Filch.
Probably.
That's the best way I could probably guess it. Could telling the villagers that Tenmataro is a terrifying yokai is what has scared them away from the Forbidden Chamber and the treasure within. That's how the treasure has been kept secret all this time.
Well. It seems our ace attorney... Roll credits.
No.
Here has uncovered the truth that must not be revealed.
Mayor Tenma looks like he wants to keep the truth hidden as much as I do.
Tragedy is doomed to repeat itself as long as Tenmataro exists. That's why the secret must be protected.
As long as Tenmataro exists, huh? Mr. LaBelle, please add that statement to your testimony.
But it's not there anymore.
We didn't find it.
Neither did Filch.
And I think I know why.
Objection!
Gotcha, bitch. Mr. LaBelle, what if Tenmataro no longer existed? Revealing the truth would no longer be an issue, would it?
Which also explains why he's so obsessed with Tenmataro.
Yeah.
Tenmataro is the treasure itself.
Yeah.
If Tenmataro no longer existed... What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, apparently you haven't heard. Tenmataro no longer exists. But I guess you didn't get to do a thorough search after the key was taken from you. Because when we searched the Forbidden Chamber, there wasn't any treasure there.
Really? Well, maybe you weren't looking in the right place.
Sorry, but I have proof that Tenmataro no longer exists. Take a look at this figure.
What do we have here? It looks like some sort of creature.
We found this in the Forbidden Chamber. It's an Azuki Kozo figure. The Great Thief.
What?
Sorry. It just the way you had read that made it seem like he had written notes on how to pronounce it on the sheet of paper.
The Azuki Kozo used to leave them at the scene of his crimes.
Are you suggesting that Tenmataro has been stolen?
Yep. Phineas Filch's grandfather, a master thief, was the culprit.
By that hideous moronic caretaker's grandfather, no less. You know! My beautiful gold Tenmataro was... The greed inspired by Tenmataro can no longer bring ruin upon Ninetails Vale. Isn't that right, Mayor Tenma? The root of tragedy would indeed seem to be gone. In fact, I now recall the alderman revealing the secret to me on the day of our meeting. He must have been speaking of Tenmataro, for he said to me the gold ingot was gone. The gold ingot? You mean the treasure that is Tenmataro's true form? Recall, if you will, the scroll of the forbidden chamber. Tenmataro is the yellowish object shown there. A giant gold ingot that my nomadic ancestors bestowed upon Ninetails Vale. In return for that gold, my ancestors did receive from the Ninetails Vale land that would become Tenma Town. But drive the villagers mad with greed did that great fortune. Bitter with their greed-fueled battle, it was as if they were possessed. My ancestors' gold became as a curse upon the village, a curse of ruin. Thus, it was that the yokai Tenmataro came to be. So Tenmataro and the village superstitions were merely fairy tales to scare people away.
Fairy tale or not, Tenmataro made quite the mess of things.
Yes, indeed. For there is no greater monster than a mortal man lust for gold.
Well, you know what they say. Love of money is the root of all evil.
More money, more problems.
Okay. Thanks, Diddy.
I was trying
That was
so
a
hard
deal.
not to make say that.
Please tell me that's not a Diddy line.
It is.
It's a song.
It's a
by
song
Puff
with Diddy
Daddy.
in it. Yeah.
God damn it.
Nice one.
I believe it was released within the same year or a year after he did I'll Be Missing You.
Yeah, he kills Biggie allegedly and then writes a song, or samples a song and then in his honor.
Yeah.
Watch the documentary on Netflix. Apparently it's really good and it's really out there. At least that's what JRSA said. I watched most of it with
I might
him,
be
but...
overthinking it now,
Yeah.
but I feel dirty now that I said that line.
You're welcome. Don't worry about it.
I could make it worse, but I'm not gonna.
Shut up, Aiden.
What'd you say?
Aiden, don't keep talking.
My ancestors did bring a terrible thing here to Ninetails Vale. A thing so terrible that Tenmataro, a monster just as terrible, had to be created to keep it a secret. Yet, we have naught but love for the little village to which we owe our very existence. Tenma Town would never seek to take over Ninetails Vale in a merger. Oh my. That was quite a shocking lesson in history. Mr. Mayor,
Now that we know Tenmataro no longer exists, are you ready to admit your secret? You are the amazing Ninetales, aren't you?
Hold it! Please no! Be gone, you demented demon! Now, where was I? The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing Ninetales, is indeed me! Oh my god.
And that means, Jinxie,
Yes?
the man wearing the mayor's clothes, who you saw collapse in the Fox Chamber, was he wearing the amazing Ninetales mask?
Uh-huh. That's what made me think it was Papa. He said he was going to reveal a secret identity to Alderman Kiyubi that day, so... So, it wasn't really Papa I saw there, well, was it?
It was Fred's idea from the start. He advised me to reveal my secret identity to the...
Yeesh. Rube Goldberg machines have less elaborate setups than LaBelle's scheme.
You may rest easy now, little Jinxie. That monster's deception is through. Ha 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 ha!
The true facts behind this case have finally come to light. Mayor Tedma did not kill Alderman Kyubi, but Florent LaBelle did.
How dare you! Has it? No!
Let's see how he looks.
Silence.
Justice, Stono. You should at least have a real blade in your hand if you desire to cross swords with me. Or have you mistaken this battlefield for a training ground?
Huh? What does this guy want now?
Evidence is like a razor-sharp blade that cuts through bone as though it were butter. But you have only blind guesses. A dull blade incapable of cutting even a cake.
Yes, you're there, Mr. Justice. After all, evidence is everything in the court of law.
But,
They're right! Let's see some evidence! Of course, a perfect being like me wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence behind!
He just admitted to it himself right there.
wait, did he?
He said a perfect being like himself wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence behind.
Okay.
That's basically admitting.
Do we have any evidence?
This is the final battle. Just as the samurai must live and die by the sword.
Okay. I think I know.
You will live or die by the evidence you hold. My swift blade of judgment awaits. Now, present your conclusive evidence, or don't you have any?
Oh, crud. Hold on. I want to double check something too. Let's see. Hair cream. Hair color that washes out with water. Huh. Oh, I got it. I got it. Of course I do. I have some evidence.
You do?
Of course. It's just the conclusive evidence we need, too. I'm gonna finally prove Mayor Tenma innocent. Here comes justice! What the? Let's
Okay.
review the facts. The most damning evidence against the mayor was the crime scene itself. The mayor and the victim were the only two people found in the room. Also, we all thought the alderman was killed because he saw the amazing Ninetales. But, as we know now, of course, we were way off. The amazing Ninetales is really Mayor Damien Tenma. That's why when his daughter Jinxie saw the amazing Ninetales scene, she mistook him for her father. Those are the facts as we have revealed. However, Mr. LaBelle asserted that he did not leave any evidence at the scene of the crime. But he didn't say anything about evidence outside of the crime scene. Maybe he isn't as clever as he thinks he is. Does any of the evidence found outside of the crime scene provide any clues? Oh, they don't even have us go through it.
I like the stylization for this. This is nice.
Yeah. Oh, I know. The amazing Ninetales mask. It was found washed up along the river. What sort of clue does that mask hold? And what about the hair left in the mask? Who does it belong to? Oh, right. The hair's Florent LaBelle's. Yes, now that's what I call conclusive evidence.
Well, Mr. Justice, you're kind of zoned off there. Do you have any conclusion or conclusive evidence to present to the court?
Of course I
Interesting
do.
addition there, Rob.
Observe this mask, if you will.
That mask. How is that conclusive evidence?
It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside it. We originally thought it belonged to Alderman Rex Kyubi.
Yes, but the amazing Ninetales, as we now know, is Mayor Tenma. So
That is correct. So the question is, whose hair could this be? And the answer to that is the last person to have worn it before it was discarded. That would be you, Mr. Florent LaBelle.
what are you talking about? I never had hideous white hair like that.
Silence.
It would appear your coup de grace failed to hit its mark. This freakish fop is not the white hair type. Because he's busy being one ludicrously garish color or another.
Objection.
No, Prosecutor Blackwell. It's you who has made a fatal error.
What?
Remember where this mask was found? It was washed up by the side of a river. With that in mind, this last piece of evidence will solve all of the remaining riddles.
Take that!
Oh, that's... what is that?
This is Mr. LaBelle's own private brand of hair color. It washes out with just water.
I'll be right back.
The court will also recall that... Oh, should I wait?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
No. On that note, I'll be right back as well.
Okay. That didn't sound good.
I am back.
Alright, we're waiting for Aden.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to pack my stuff up for work.
I don't have to be. I'm gonna do some orders tomorrow, but I don't have to be at work tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm planning on making Shelly and I some surf and turf.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did a lot of cooking today too. I made some pork chops for me, and I made for the side. I made mac and cheese, and then for myself, because we had to eat up some stuff. I made some pork chops for me, and some homemade chicken nuggets for Shelly.
Nice. I DoorDashed a lot.
And then
Same
and then,
thing.
Tonight, right before we had the thing, I cooked up 2 fillets of pollock that I had sitting in a soy sauce. End up using my cast iron for that. I love that thing.
Welcome
All
back,
right.
Aden.
The court.
Oh, well, now you
welcome
meet
back.
yourself.
Why'd you mute yourself? Oh.
I don't know.
The court will also recall that the amazing Ninetails mask washed up along the side of the river, or the village river, with white hair inside it.
Sorry about that. I was about to sneeze and needed to blow my nose. What's this? Are you saying that preening peacock's hair color is?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. LaBelle's hair color is a freaky work of fiction. But thanks to the river flowing through Ninetails Vale, we now have a real life expose.
I'm quite surprised that all that spraying into his face and around his face hasn't caused some of that hair color to wash away.
True. Maybe it has. That's why he changed it.
Maybe.
The white hair in this mask is conclusive evidence proving you're the real killer. A DNA test is all we need to prove it. And we both know we'll get a match. Admit it. Florent LaBelle, you were the one who killed Ottoman Rex Kyobi. You peasant! How dare you! My Profea! Jesus Christ! Oh God. Hello? The bell project is off. This is the bell. The sponsors have pulled out. Bill Bell speaking. I'm fired. You mean I'm no longer Mayor Tenma's aide? Oh, this is the bell. There's Stratospheric damages claim against me. $100 million. I'm finished. Washed up. Sick of forking me. What the fuck?
This is preposterous. I, Salmon Blackquill defeated.
Yeah, get used to it. It's gonna be like that for the rest of the game.
Order! Order in the court!
Wow. This is quite the unexpected outcome. Though, to be honest, with these defense attorneys, it's always the same. Anyway, I must hand it to you, Mr. Justice. You really turned this case on its head. Just like that other lawyer, Phoenix Wright.
Wait, was that a compliment? Or that was a compliment, right?
Prosecutor Blackwell. What have you done with Laurent LaBelle? I killed him.
The defaced man has withered like a flower without water. One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler.
Wouldn't that just wash even more of his makeup off?
Allow me to explain the actions of the guilty party in detail. The motive, of course, was to steal the gold ingot known as Tenmataro. However, few are allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to Ninetales Vale. LaBelle set in motion plans to gain access to the manor and the gold within via the merger. But the efforts of the amazing Ninetales saw those plans come to a halt. And thus LaBelle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the blame on Mayor Tenma.
Sir, but what I so can't comprehend is why would he go after the gold in the first place? Mr. LaBelle doesn't look like someone who is in need of financial aid.
LaBelle hid his past well, much like he hid his beauty with makeup. He's mired in debt. Debt due to pouring money into a brand only he could love. Which is why he sought the gold with such voracity.
Too bad for him. Someone else had gotten to it in the first place.
I see. Very well, then. I believe it's time I declare verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma. Are you ready for it?
Guilty as fuck.
Guilty! Court is adjourned. Leave!
So he had to leave. He was wanting to get away so he could get some.
As they leave the room, they just see the judge just hammered. That was some seriously good lawyering, Apollo. Even I didn't see that coming. Just got lucky, I guess. You banished Tenmataro from the Nine-Tails Vale like you were some kind of exorcist.
There's still one thing I don't understand. How come Mr. LaBelle didn't kill Mayor Tenma too? He could have set it up so the mayor murdered the alderman, then died from a counterattack.
Because he's stupid.
That would have removed at least one possible fly from the ointment.
I was wondering about that too. But I have a hunch LaBelle was biding his time. He was planning to expose the Amazing Nine-Tails' true identity himself. But why? Because the mayor was the Amazing Nine-Tails. Had LaBelle succeeded in framing Mayor Tenma for the alderman's murder, the wrestler's popularity would have plummeted once his identity was revealed. Oh, I get it. If the Amazing Nine-Tails was just killed, he'd die a hero. But if he proved a villain, his fame would abandon him. Or his fans would abandon him, making the merger that much easier. Right. Then, when the merger was completed and everything cooled down, he'd be able to search the Forbidden Chamber at his leisure.
What an insanely intricate plot!
A most excellent job clearing my name. A feat worthy of a demon lord's approval.
Why are you acting like Tenmataro again?
Let this be no concern to you.
How could it not be How could it not concern me?
Tenmataro, be gone!
Jixie, seems like ages since I've laid my eyes on you.
Papa, you're finally back!
Yes, it would seem Tenmatar was no match for you.
I'm not scared of that silly yokai anymore.
Your father's a free man now, Jinxie. Isn't that great?
Thank you for all you've done. See you guys in action Make me feel like I don't have to be afraid anymore.
Aw.
That's great. You probably should get some sleep though. Wait, is Jinxie actually smiling?
Huh?
He's probably gonna sleep really well now.
Probably. If she doesn't like collapse on the floor now.
Which means that no more sleepwalking. More than
Yeah. This is all thanks to you. Too bad the Amazing Ninetales will have to retire then.
Aw, how come?
Once everyone hears I'm the Amazing Ninetales, my fan base will nosedive. After all, I'm not the most popular people. Another reason for my I don't see how I could possibly continue.
I think you've misjudged yourself.
Take a look outside.
Say, now that you mention it, what's all that noise out there? A big crowd gathered outside the courthouse once the news broke. Seems they want to get a glimpse of Mayor Damien Tenma, the man behind the mask. And to root for your return to the wrestling ring. Rooting for me? But I thought I was nothing more than a malefactor in their eyes.
The only one who really matters is Jinxie. Show her how cool you really are. Yeah, you're the coolest when you're out there fighting in the ring, Papa.
Jinxie. Here. I think you'll be needing this.
Hands him the scroll.
Give him the badge.
Thank you. Now, if you would
even funnier.
excuse me,
I am a lawyer.
I don't want to keep. I
Yes,
don't
we know.
want to keep my fans waiting.
You were in this. Did you not participate in the trial the whole time? What?
Belly flop.
Pull off his mask.
Ninetales Vale forever!
I'm sorry, but he just immediately got jacked.
He's been jacked.
I sure hope they can settle
Couldn't
the
tell
problems
from the
between
suit.
Tenma Town and Ninetales Vale.
Me too. I'm sure they'll be fine. After all, the blackmailer slash killer is behind bars in the merger's initiative. Plus, the Amazing Ninetales is obviously still a hit, and I suspect Ninetales Vale will be too. And it's all because we believed in our client, just like you said.
Okay, people. Now that we got that one in the bag, let's go get something to eat. I'm starving.
Sounds good. I've been so nervous I haven't eaten since yesterday.
Better keep eating, Apollo. Or you might have to start looking up at me.
Huh? I'm definitely past my growth phase. And you should be about past yours too.
Kidding me? I'm just getting started. Ready or not, it's face stuffing time.
Keep being like that, and the only direction you'll grow is sideways.
Very
Damn.
funny. Dick. But I've got a hollow leg.
Somebody cough wig.
I can eat as much as I want without gaining an ounce. I wish that was me.
Really? Well, I can't wait to see this.
Calories? Just let them try to stick on me.
All right. Noodles isn't an all-night stand, you know. I'm with Mr. Right. Let's go. Oh, God.
I've been waiting to have a bowl from there ever since Mr. Wright told me about them.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's something to die for.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Yo, quick question. Do you have high blood pressure? Because all
Yes.
the sodium in that is going to kill you. Oh, God. The noodles are on fuck, I can't.
What? What's so funny?
The noodles are on me today. So I expect some serious eating from you two.
Yay! Thanks, boss! I won't let you down!
Athena has no idea what she's getting into.
Guess I do.
Mr. Eldoon's noodles are so hot and salty. 2 bowls will kill a man.
That was our first case together, and it felt like nothing can bring us down after that. The dark age of the law seemed so distant, so irrelevant to our small, cozy office. But little did I know that it had been lurking all along, right there behind us. The first time it made itself known was during the murder at Thamus Legal Academy. That case would mark the twilight before the dark, cold night that was to come. The end!
Nice. Yay! I finished it.
So is this next case back in the present day, or is it going further back?
Huh?
Like, is it another flashback to a time before the frickin' Ninetales Bell case?
No.
Okay.
Okay, it says here, Phoenix Wright is asked to pay a visit to
Back to the present
Thamus Legal Academy. However, when they get there, a murder occurs. Athena Sykes takes on her first case as the defense team leader. So we get to see Juniper again.
Okay. Huh.
And we got some new characters, too, but we'll have to divvy those out another time. That being said, any final thoughts before I pull up end screen?
This was a lot of fun.
We got through it, guys.
I will say it was hard. It was difficult towards the end to keep what I had learned under wraps, so as to not give away the twist.
Mm. Oh, what I told you at the beginning of this chapter, beginning of this episode?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right, well, we shall move on to another case next time, which is called Turnabout Academy. We're going back to school.
Nice.
Speaking of school,
Yay.
I gotta get up and go to there. I gotta go there in a few hours. So, in the meantime, how about this sweet, sweet end screen? There we go. It's up.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, it's on the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the podcast on the YouTube side of things. This is Rob, Aden, MJ signing off. Hope you guys next video.
Peace out, my friends. on the Twitch end of things. You can find both Rob and Aden's socials and channels on my channel in the About tab underneath the Friends panel. We go live every Saturday and Sunday evening around 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I usually post on X whenever we do go live, which is the same as a channel handle. If you want to watch any of our previous playthroughs, they are permanently archived on the Novakast YouTube channel. We do have playlists for them. That being said, what kinds of hijinks will we get into next time? Who fucking knows? But in the meantime, class is dismissed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Goodbye.
My hair.